Oh, hey, we're live.
And we're live. How we doing?
How we doing?
This is live trekking number 23. I thought you
24.
said it was 24, man.
I messed up the title.
It
man.
is early again after a night of drinking, and we're once again not in top form. I keep telling Andy, maybe we should.
He doesn't want to do it. I think we should. This week, I taught a class online to 50 students at once, and we made a windmill. We made a paper windmill together, all of us.
How does that work, like the teaching to 50 kids at once online?
Yeah, I'm getting there. You might find yourself thinking, how does that work, Andy? Well, here it is. Wonder no longer. I would have a webcam and a regular like camera with my computer. I had to buy a separate webcam that would like show my workspace, like just like my hands like cutting and like folding and stuff. And so there'd be 50 students, and they would like cycle through on the screen, because obviously you can't have all the students on the screen at once, and I'd like pull them onto the screen and be like, oh, cool windmill, buddy, looking good, you know, and like give them some points, and like everyone's showing their windmill when they're done. It was actually really fun, but it was just like a hassle to get all the materials together and stuff. But I was at Fong Vu, I believe, which is like an electronics store here, and I was getting and actually, I was at a geoididong.com first, but they didn't have webcams. They only have, like, phone stuff there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to this guy, like, hey, I'm looking for a webcam, you know? And he's like, and I was like, you know, like a camera that you can connect to your computer sort of a thing. And he just, like, wasn't getting it. Like, I couldn't explain it very well to him. And then this like little kid comes up. He's like, "Hey, can I help you with something?" And he's like, this little guy. He's like, "Hey, like, are you guys having problems here?" And I was like, "Oh, like this kid speaks awesome English." And like both of us are like, "Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for like a webcam." And he's like, "Oh, blah 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 blah," in Vietnamese. And the guy's like, "Oh, we don't have that." And I was like, "Hey, awesome, thanks, man. Thanks, little guy."
Yeah.
Did you like throw in your backpack for later?
No, I should have. We should have hired him, man. We really should have. I messed up there.
I don't think there's like labor laws here. I think it's pretty relaxed.
But yeah, that sounds chill.
Yeah.
But the class was super fun, and it was weird to see like the like the push for English, like English teaching here, and like young people like that. I mean, like me and that guy couldn't have, like we just couldn't communicate. Yeah. And this little kid's like, "Oh yeah, no problem."
Because he was born, like maybe 15 years later
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
or he's just a little man and a child.
When I came home the other day, that's a good one. I don't want to.
It's a good transition
to
the next topic.
Hop over you saying
it's
he's
a great
a man
transition.
and a child.
Right. You can't just brush over that.
Maybe we should.
It's a good transition though.
So yeah, it's a pretty good transition. So the other night when I came home and I was locked out, and I waited across the street, sitting on a stool talking to this not old woman, but like an older woman.
How old?
Who lives across the street. I don't know, I'd peg her anywhere from 30 to 60. Yeah.
Anywhere from 30 to 60.
Yeah, so
it's hard to tell out here, that's fair.
She could have been a rough 30 or a good 60.
Or anywhere in between.
And we were talking about, anyways, like her kids run up and down this alley, and they're always like saying
they're
hi to us.
They're super cute.
They're really cute. And she's like, man, the kids, like, they're so like willing to talk to foreigners, where like my generation, we were all really shy. They're not like that. And so that was pretty interesting. It's like kind of the same
deal.
Yeah. How many times?
Same shit.
If you're playing the drinking game, I think. So that was pretty interesting. Is
take
a drink.
That's how you know we just got done with a bad story.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
So that
and
was
self-affirming.
Everybody thinks in unison.
Okay, so Walker, you had a teaching stories.
So teaching like 4 and 5-year-olds is what I've been doing, and it's more of more babysitting than teaching, which is fantastic because I can just kind of stretch the lesson with like YouTube videos of, hey, here's what a whale sounds like. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then like I can spend like 10 minutes making whale noises and like getting them to and shit like that. But with like I teach an older class now that's like 8 or 9, and they are like more prepared for the lesson than me in this past lesson. Like, oh shit. And they're like, teacher, we do this page. I was like, I don't really know how to do this page. I didn't really look at it like that. So we'll go on to the next one. And, like, still trying to stretch.
I know what
the
you're
lesson,
talking
but
about. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not all a bag of apples.
Okay.
Jason Neighbor here, our good buddies.
Our good freaking buddies. And
Yeah.
Jason is not in the trek in this time, but he will be from now on.
Hopefully.
But
if we do our planning right.
yeah, but they have class.
Yeah, they're getting their teaching certification this week.
Yeah, I guess they are.
And then the next week.
Next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. But this week, for sure.
We went to the TEFL party last night for their intro thing, and there's a lot of cool people in their class as far as I can tell. One of the guys is super cool, I know that much. He was telling me a story about how he's Indian, and how he was traveling India, and he was telling me a story about how he got lost in the forest in the Himalayas and had no food and no water, and it was like dire straits for him. And some like tribes people from up there came up and fucking found him and fed him, and were like, "Get on your way, idiot," sort of a thing. But so that guy was super interesting, and there's a lot of people like that.
And I guess with the Jason and everything, I'm getting really good at picking up people at the airport. I've gone there to pick up people like 3 times now.
Yeah, dude, can you pick up my parents up?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect, dude. That's perfect.
Which is like, it doesn't sound like that much of a thing, but like there's this thing where like bikes can only go here, and you gotta do this weird U-turn, and you gotta go this way and walk that way.
Yeah,
and so like you do it your first time, and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. But now I'm an expert.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the Spark Notes on.
Yeah,
that.
no problem. I can do that.
My problem with biking right now is my Google Maps in my ear. Sometimes, like last night, I had to take a new route to get to that party, and I had Google Maps in my ear, which is like illegal. You're not supposed to listen to headphones, but I just use it for directions. Turn left ahead in 400 meters. When I'm lucky, it's a voice in my ear telling me exactly what to do. And a lot of the time lately, it just goes, boop.
Like it's an actual person.
I'll be I'll be driving along, and it'll be boop, and that means either continue straight, turn left, or turn right. And I'm like in the middle of heckin' traffic, so many bikes around me. I'm like so
That's so funny,
I just pick a direction. I'm like I think I gotta go this way, and then pull over and check. But it ends up taking me like 10 minutes longer to get anywhere.
Yeah.
I gotta pull over and alright, so I go left, right, left.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, I got in a bike accident last night.
Ooh.
My first real bike accident. I was driving to this party, and
Boop.
there's this boop was happening. So I'm kind of lost, and I hit this big roundabout. And roundabouts here, I gotta bring your GoPro out, and maybe I'll do the same route and show people, because it's hard to describe roundabouts here.
Roundabouts are a
you
mess,
have to
for sure.
you have to see them to believe them. It's just everybody goes full flow into the roundabout, and then it's like whoosh 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 whoosh.
It goes in.
Unreal. So I'm like kind of a little bit past where I need to turn. So there's cars coming this way, and I'm turning like back against them a little bit, and which usually is fine. Like just go slow. Everybody's being chill. Mm-hmm. But this taxi van pegs my back tire and like actually runs it over. So the bike lays down. I step off it. I was fine. I was basically stood still when the guy hit my back tire. And then the front tire hit this car in the driver's side door and dented it. I'm like, great. And we all got out. The taxi driver had like some damage done to his under bumper. My bike sounds weird now. I gotta go get it checked out. And the dude with the dented door was just like, fine. And we all agreed to just kind of go our separate ways. I probably could have got like $8 out of the guys.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Oh, that would have been so sick, dude.
Yeah. A $200K bill.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
What do we got
Happy
going on
okay,
over
bud?
there in the comments?
Okay, so Linda said
said
call if you need bail
Gotcha.
money, Walker.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, nice work, buddy.
And she also said, Andy, you need sleep.
Yeah, Linda, man, you're telling me.
Begging for
Holy
sleep.
heck.
And
What's this say?
Kellen says, did you drop your...
Famous F-bombs. Yeah, well, actually, I think in that instance I didn't drop any of the Walker's patented F-bombs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
We watched the McGregor fight
Yeah,
here
yeah.
in Vietnam. I'm not sure if you
I've heard
had
of it.
access to it over in the States.
Yeah, so I was really excited about it. I had to teach in the morning, and so I was like, all right, Andy, I need your help. Can you
Yeah, this
load
is
it
the
up?"
best part. He wasn't gonna be able to watch it, so he was like always. He was like really making sure, like, Andy, like, I really need you to like find a stream afterwards so I can watch it, and like, cause I don't want to see it. I don't want to have to like search for the stream and then find out what happens. I need you to take care of it so I can watch it without like it getting ruined for me. I was like, yeah, no problem. I will do that for you.
Yeah. So I was driving from work, and I saw this coffee shop that had boxing on. It was like 11:30, and I was like, maybe I'd go check and see if the real fight has started. And I pulled in. It was like 7th round, and I was like, impulsively I stayed, which ended up being the right decision, I think, for me. It wasn't fun. I got to see like 3
rounds.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody
Oh, yeah.
this time. But I got to see 3 rounds, and then it got called, and I was really like, I waited. I had so much hype built into this, and maybe I would have been happier if I wasted a lot of my time. But anyways,
I call the guys, like a group call, to see like what's going on when everybody's getting home, this and that. And Walker just answers the phone, and because I didn't go and watch it.
Yeah.
And Walker just answers the phone by telling me exactly what happened in the end. And I was just like, okay, great, man. It's great, dude.
to be fair, my phone was turned off, so I thought you were out with the guys. I thought you met them up.
Yeah, Walker.
So we've mentioned our cute neighbor kids multiple times, and like yesterday morning when we were going to watch the fight, it's like 8 a.m. I roll out. Here is our cute little neighbor girl. She's on a bike with some training wheels, and she's wearing a beanie, like a knitted beanie,
Yeah.
and like a knitted dress thing. I don't know, but it was when you thought she couldn't get any cuter, she did.
Yeah.
And at that point, I decided that what?
Is.
At that point, I decided I'm gonna have to start taking. Every time she's looking cute, I gotta hey, can I take a picture of your daughter?
Yeah.
That way we can share.
Is that
how
the
cute
family
she is
that
with
like
you guys.
rocks out in karaoke? Is she part of that family?
No, she's down.
She's
the
down a
house,
ways,
Down a
yeah.
ways, okay.
Yeah.
But I think they're like, I don't know.
They're probably
it's-
invited to.
It's all chill. They're all like very close.
Walker did get invited to do karaoke.
Yeah, they drink beers and do karaoke.
Really loud.
And I was like, yeah, we can. They were worried about being too loud for us. I was like, oh, don't even worry about us. Like Evan.
Don't even stress,
Evan's
dog.
gonna complain.
Don't
but
even
it's
stress.
Cool. But I was like,
Oh, hey, Brianna!
you have English, and
Just saying.
they're like, yeah, we have YouTube. So great.
YouTube's.
YouTube. And last night our Grab bike home, so like our Uber Grab bike, whatever you want to call it, the guy spoke really good English, and so like we were having a all three of us were having a
Yeah.
conversation as Walker was driving next to us, and his parents own a pho place in District 7, so we're totally gonna go sometime.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty far.
And it is pretty far, but I will go sometime. I told him I would,
Yeah, we will.
so I will.
Maybe it's good pho.
It's south, yeah, so
Maybe
it's
good pho.
maybe it's.
How are
good
you
pho.
gonna find the place?
I got his Zalo.
I also know. I also know the street it's
Tight.
on. So
Okay.
anyway, I don't know. Oh, Walker, you're gonna be quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet for like my 0 to 30 this month, if you have been following, is to wait 2 seconds after the person I'm talking to finishes talking and then say something. And that's been really tough because I've spent 23 years of doing the exact opposite. It has been beneficial, but it's been really hard to like continuously do. And so I'm gonna keep, experimenting with that. But in the meantime, to have like a real experience come out of this, I'm gonna go completely silent, no communication with people. So like no phone messaging. The only thing is like for work, I'm gonna have a Google Doc where these guys can type out stuff if they want me to, work related stuff. And I'm just gonna go silent for at least 24 hours. So by like 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be able to maybe talk, but I think I'll take it until work tomorrow, which is like 4 p.m. I did this once in college. It was for a Living Religions of the East class, and we like agreed that what's communication, what's allowed, what's not allowed, and it was really an interesting experience. If anybody's thinking about doing it as I describe this, I would recommend it. It's really weird. It doesn't sound like it would be like paradigm shifting, but it's neat.
I'm mostly just excited for him to not ask me questions during the
It'll
Game
be
of Thrones
great.
I'm
Yeah,
still
it's
trying
perfect.
to figure out who Arya is, though, dude.
So keeping that in mind, now that Game of Thrones is about to start, does anybody have any questions?
Oh,
Ooh,
See
anybody
yous.
questions?
Um,
Oh, nope. Okay.
Linda said Linda's sending hugs, and she asked if she should send cookies.
Oh, heck
Those are
yeah!
the-
I don't know if your cookies would probably get eaten by the communists or not.
We'll see you next week, Jason.
maybe.
And so will everybody else. All of our hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Okay, well, see you guys. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna watch Game of Thrones now.
Heck yeah, dude.
And you guys have a wonderful Sunday evening and an even better week. Shout out to you guys.
See ya, buddies.
Peace.
How do you turn this thing off?
Man, dude, I love Game of Thrones. Holy diver. Lost in the lost and the lost at sea. What's becoming of me? Breath of the tiger.
Holy shit.